Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to my live stream from over here in Alcudia. And I'm starting this video just outside of a bar, which I always seem to leave out of my most recent Alcudia Strip videos. I'm right outside of Legends. I can see it's open as well, which is fantastic. Let me know as well if you can hear me. Let me know if you can see me. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm right outside of the Bellevue complex here. You will have seen my videos, and I do have a video coming up from there too. I'm also here with a couple of subscribers who have just tracked me down as well. I've got Lisa here and Graham from, where are you from, guys?
Sheffield.
From Sheffield. I'm going to give you a mic actually, because I'm going to ask you a few questions as we go. Just hold it like that. There you go. Right. But first of all, great sounds you're under the video. Hold on, let me just switch the camera back around so you can see what we're looking at today. You can see at the top, I'm at the top end of the strip. First of all, I have to say a very big thank you for a couple of super chats that have been waiting for me today. Thanks very much to Tommy, thank you to James, and I think thanks to Robin as well. I can't get right to the very top of the super chats here, but thank you so much. Let's just have a quick look round at Legends before we head on down the strip. Now I have done a bit of a recce actually walking up here today from Alcudia Port, trying to get the best place for the signal. Let's see if that works out. But anyway, these guys are going to come and join me for some of the way. Let me put my glasses on. So guys, tell me, how's your holiday been over here in Alcudia so far?
It's been lovely. We love to come back and reminisce because I used to come back in the 80s. I used to come back in the 80s and I really loved it. And we brought you for the first time last year, didn't we? Yeah. So far we've been to the old town of Pollença, the old town of Alcudia for the market today, which I really recommend.
Brilliant.
I'd probably also recommend coming to the old town on not a market day because it gets really busy, but it was
So
lovely.
it was packed, it was packed.
Yeah,
I have made a video, everyone, about the best time to visit Alcudia Market. Go and check that out. If I remember later on, I'll drop a link to that at the end of this video and in the description text below as well. So what's been the highlight of your holiday? And do you have any top tips or recommendations for us?
There's quite a few new places open this year. I'd recommend Lunas Grill, that I think you'll probably show.
Yeah, we're gonna walk down through there as well.
New. I think it's been open a week.
Yeah.
10 days or so. That's really good for a drink, especially upstairs at night, isn't it? Do you want to recommend?
The new coffee shop, just down the strip here on the left.
Oh, but they do the afternoon teas. We're going to go and check that out as well on the route down as well. I can't remember the name of it.
Very friendly staff.
Yeah.
Couldn't do enough for you, could they really?
Yeah.
That's what we want to hear. I want to hear that there's friendly staff everywhere to welcome you on your holiday. That's absolutely brilliant. Anyway, guys, thank you very much for talking to me. I'm going to start heading off now down Alcudia Strip.
You'll probably be following you.
Probably be following me.
Nice to meet you.
Okay, nice to meet you too. Right, so let's take a walk down along Alcudia Strip today. And like I said, I do have a video coming out from the Bellevue very soon. And it's going to be a good one actually. If you're coming over here to the Bellevue this summer, make sure you watch that video because I do have some good news for you, which is amazing. Now we're just coming down by, and we can see some safari bikes to my left-hand side. Got a little bike rental place here. We're coming down towards the Tivoli. Alcudia is now fully open for the summer, which is absolutely fantastic. And there's, like I said, there's so many new places open. We're going to see a few new places today. Got another shipment of holidaymakers coming into the Bellevue complex on my right-hand side. To my left as well, you can head on down towards the Jolly Roger, which does a fantastic Sunday afternoon live music by the pool, a rock around the pool event. Go and check that out and head on over in that direction towards the Lagamonte. Now I will go into the chat in just a little while. Just coming up by the Colbert supermarket as well, which is a fantastic supermarket up this side of Alcudia Strip. Sells lots of English products. You can get all your essentials from there too. Right, let's have a quick look in the chat. I'm already going to say hello to Neil, because Neil, I don't even have to look, and I know you're going to be there. So, you are as well. Good afternoon, Neil. Tommy, welcome. I'm so glad as well that you have been able to come over here to Alcudia. It's been an absolute pleasure to meet you as well. and we're going to start getting the first views on this channel of the brand new Luna's Bar and Grill. Just coming up by Champions, another really good value place to eat over here on the Strip. And that's been open actually for quite some time. I'm not sure if it actually closed during the winter.
I watch your YouTube videos.
Oh, thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Doing something I shouldn't do here. Trying to go over on the crossing, without going over on the crossing. Anyway, let's dive over and go and check out Luna's. So this is a 2-tier restaurant. Got steps going up, and the upper floor opens at, let's have a look, opens at 5 o'clock until 2 a.m. The ground floor is open from 6 till midnight. And it looks very, very nice. What a difference not to see a building site here, because it seems like we've been talking about Luna's Bar and Grill for the best part of a year and a half, but I'm very pleased to say that it's now open, and it is going to lend a very, very nice, it's going to give Alcudia Strip a really good good impression now. It looks so much better. Look at this, look. Just turn the camera around here. How nice is that? See all the bottles as well, right up on the top. Be most interesting to know as well whether that's going to be just seasonal or if they're going to try and stay open in the winter. I do suspect this is going to be a seasonal bar because it's pretty huge, and obviously the hotel's closing down here on the 1st of November. You're not going to find many holiday makers around. But as we come down here, as we come down Alcudia Strip, you can see you've got absolutely loads open down here, loads of spa supermarkets. Quite a few people as well. I was amazed actually. I have a feeling that mid-term breaks, the half-term breaks have started somewhere in Northern Europe or in Europe, because there are quite a few kids in the hotels at the moment. Jim, hello, how are you doing? Really, really well, I hope. Hope you're having a lovely day. Let me head on to the top of the chat. Now, one place I have not seen yet this season is one of the top spots here on Alcudia Strip. This comes non-sponsored, but I can't wait to pop into the very fabulous Julio's crepe place, which is just right out in front of me. We've also got Angelo's Pizzeria too. I think they do gluten-free pizzas, I seem to remember. But look, I can see Julio is in place for this summer. Hola Julio, ¿qué tal? Muy bien, ¿estás abierto ya? Brilliant. Look at that, all these lovely crepes waiting for you. Julio is here waiting for you as well. He'll be out and about making crepes later on this evening. And don't forget, Julio's crepes doesn't open until around, I think it's either 4 or 5 p.m. And the rest of the shop does though, so you can get ice creams throughout the day. Let me just see who else is in the chat today. Now, we're just coming down to this little, down to this cafe here. Shira over on the right-hand side here. It looks like, I think that always closes on the Sunday, as it does here too. Let me just, do you know what, I'm going to give you some views here. I'm just going to kind of rest the camera down a little bit. And let me just look at the chat, because it's so hard to walk and talk, I can't tell you, especially when there's loads of people about as well. Jeremy, good afternoon. Is there a charge for sitting on the beach, or is that for the hotels facing the beach? There's only a charge if you rent the sunbeds and the beach umbrellas on the beach, otherwise there's no charge, or unless you're actually staying in a hotel. Colin, you're coming over to Alcudia later in the summer for the first time. All useful information, brilliant. Robin, as I said, thank you so much for your super chat, very much appreciated. And you've got great weather in Saintfield in Northern Ireland. Once again, a sentence that never gets said, but you still prefer Palm over, that's hilarious. John, greetings to you over in Belfast as well. Ronnie and Diane, good afternoon. I think your good weather's coming to end, that's such a shame. Who else have we got on here? I've just seen the super chat pop up. I'm going to pick up the camera. Let's keep on heading down the Strip. Ian, thank you very much for your super chat as well. Ian and Christina, and you're heading over in October. Wonderful. Anyway, come on, let's head on up and over the bridge. What did I do with my spare mic? I think I've switched it off. I hope. Let me know what the sound is like, guys. Am I still coming through loud and clear? Let's just take a quick look at the Canal way here. So I'm most looking forward to coming to do a little bit of a video down here at Alcudia at night to see how busy it is, see what's open, see what the atmosphere is like. I will be up here at some point. Still got the cyclists out and about around this side of the island. But if you want to know what Alcudia nightlife is like, I've made absolutely loads of videos about this over the past couple of summers. Also, as well, I know that some of the bars are being upgraded and updated for this year as well, so it'll be really interesting to see what it's going to be like for this summer. Now, if Alcudia looks a little bit on the quiet side now, don't forget, most people are going to be down on the beach. It's around 24 degrees today, and it's feeling a lot hotter than that in the sunshine. I have to admit as well, yesterday I did get sunburnt. A rookie mistake of not applying sun cream properly, so watch out for that sun. Even though we're getting 24 degrees here, or 23 degrees or whatever, the sun is really, really strong here, so just watch out for that too. Wayne, good afternoon. Thank you so much for your super chat as well. Very much appreciated, Wayne, thank you. Oh look, we're coming up past the Laura Verde. Nice to see that open. And John, good afternoon. John P, thank you very much. That's very generous of you. Thank you so much. Now look, I'm just on this little strip here right next to the Laura Verde restaurant where we're going to find some fantastic little bars. We've got Nobby's, Rose's Return, the White Rose, we've got Mucky Amara's as well. They're showing football over in Mucky Amara's at the moment. Oh gosh, Arsenal are playing Newcastle soon. Thanks for everyone watching this live stream at the moment. There always seems to be football on a Sunday afternoon. I can never time that any better even if I tried. Goodness. Now, how nice though to see people out and about in this resort and everything open. I think this has to be one of the saddest places on the island out of season, and it's just great to see people back in the resort once again. Sean, good afternoon. Thank you very much for your super chat as well. Goodness, that's super generous. Thank you so much. And do you know what? I have to go straight to the petrol station after this as well. Completely almost out of petrol. I was driving here thinking, I'm not gonna make it. I'm certainly not gonna make it home. So guys, thank you so much for that. Got the THB hotel on my right hand side here. And on my left, the absolutely enormous Melia Inside Hotel. Dave, is that you? Did you not got the sun right on the screen there? I can see, quite possibly, Dave from Dragonfly Promotions is on the live today. Dave Ruffley, good afternoon. Don't forget, Dave has also got an Alcudia Facebook group as well called Alcudia Summer Fun. So make sure you go ahead and join that. Don't forget also to join the Mallorca Under the Sun Facebook group as well. It's very, very active at the moment, having lots of questions about your holiday. So if you need to ask anything that I do miss on this live stream, and I will get into the chat again just once I turn this corner. I can't see a thing because the sun's behind me. So I'm sorry guys to be so rude. I can only just see. Linda, I can just about see you're there. Good afternoon. James, hello to you as well, and good afternoon to Callum. I guess you guys are going to be getting ready for your holiday in the next few weeks as well. Not long to go now. Got about a month to go. You guys certainly are counting down now. We're literally on the edge of peak season. We're finally getting warmer temperatures, which is amazing. Look, the Roma restaurant is open. How quickly, the minute the season starts, all the businesses literally just throw their doors open down here and finally open up. So if you have just tuned into YouTube and you've just come across this live stream, I'm over here in Alcudia on the northeast of the island. It's one of Mallorca's most popular holiday resorts and it's absolutely gorgeous. And later on in this video, we're going to hit the beach as well. I'm going to show you what I mean. It's absolutely stunning over here. So stunning. It's got one of the most enviable beaches on the island. And you have so much hotel accommodation lying right the way up Alcudia Strip as well. Absolutely tons of it. We're going to head off to my left. You can see we've got the Iberostar Ciudad Blanca hotel right in front of me. Should I just walk on the road? Maybe I can just walk on the road here. Well, this main road coming down the back of Alcudia Beach is super busy. It really is very busy. It's very different from many of the other resorts in that there is a main road here, but it's where all the buses run. Look, we've got well, actually this bus here is only letting people off. It's come over from Poyensa. Don't forget the airport bus as well comes up, as well directly from the airport all the way up here, and I can't remember the bus number. It's not the A42, that goes to Calabona. Someone can remind me. David, you're going to be in Calabona in September. I can see another comment here, off to the Sefiro Tropic in August. I have had quite a few hotel questions actually over recent days about Alcudia. So I will try and get up here to make some content. Just bear in mind as well, I can't get into every single hotel either, and I can't just walk into them either, not really. Paul, you love my informative videos, you're very welcome. Paul and Jenny, you're coming over in just over 2 weeks. And saved you asking a ton of questions. Fantastic. Well look, quick answer to a question here. This road goes all the way down to Campicafor. It also heads in the other direction to Alcudia Port, and the bus number you need for that is the 324. It goes every 10 or 15 minutes or so. Use your bank card getting on the bus, tap off with your bank card getting off the bus as well, and go and explore this bit of coastline too, because you can head on over to the Playa de Muro resort, head on up to the little beachside Chiringuitos, right at the start of Campicafor. We're going to explore Campicafor and Sombalo as well, so if you're staying anywhere along here actually, as well as heading on over to Alcudia Old Town as well. We've also got, as we can see, look, loads of bike rental and repair places. Got a huge one to my left-hand side. Oh, he's reversing. Obviously didn't see me coming at him anyway. Plus as well, don't forget, look, all the way down here you've got tons of hotels down near these huge canals too. Right, we're in the shade. Let's have a quick look here at the chat. Look, small beer, €2.30. I think I've pointed that out in the previous video. Oh my goodness me, a family of 14 are going to Calabona on the 11th of June. Wow, you're going to have an amazing time. Alex, do you know if the water park is... Oh gosh, I can't see that. It's open in October near Alcudia. Well, it's open now. I actually just came down past it and I could see people flying down the slides. The water park will stay open as long as the Club Mac Hotel stays open, because both the water park and that hotel are linked. The guests do get free entry. So if the Club Mac is open, the water park is going to be open, and normally that will stay open until more or less the end of October. Unless, of course, the weather's absolutely horrendous, which I pretty much doubt it will be. But even over half term in October, I've seen the water park open and people going in pretty much on cloudy days, rainy days, whatever. So don't worry too much about that. Look, the A32 bus, I think that has actually come over from the airport. Pretty sure that's the airport bus there. Voida, thank you very much. I think you're over in Norway. Thank you so much for your super chat. That's super kind of you. Thank you. Ronnie, yes, that restaurant is now open over in Palma Nova. Look, and there goes the 324 there in the direction of Campica. So pretty much wherever you are in this resort, if you can get down to this main road, you can get out exploring the island. So pretty good, I think. It's got a pretty good location. But this resort is pretty huge, so if you are looking to get around, they've also got like loads of bike hire places, loads of like safari bike rental too. And this road, which runs parallel to the main road, this little bike path here, allows you to get around quite easily. Does need a little bit of doing up in places, but maybe that time will come. I can see a comment here. I was in Playa de Mora in February, and the water in Mallorca, the water in Majorca finally tastes quite like what it ought to. I do have an article actually about drinking water over here in Mallorca. It's pretty much safe to drink in most places. Maybe if you're heading on to Calador, don't drink the water in Majorca down that way. Get yourself some bottled water. Right, incoming we have the BQ Delphine Azul. Oh look, we've got this as well over in Palma Nova. Look, this Anti-Gijona little hamburger restaurant and ice creamery. Catherine, you're coming over to Alcudia for 2 weeks in June. You can't wait. Fantastic. So a question here, does anyone know if there is the multi-person bike hire on the Playa de Palma, as in what, you fit like 8 people onto a bike, or like I don't know, maybe some of them may do them. I haven't actually seen any multi-person bike hire. If you're talking about the safari bikes, which kind of look like little cars, there are plenty of those pretty much in all of the resorts. Look, we're just outside the BQ Delphina Azul Hotel. Look at this, look, you stayed in the BQ Delphine Azul in 2016 and also for your honeymoon in 2019, and the staff are brilliant. Yes, they are brilliant. It is a very, very friendly hotel. I've stayed there too, and I can also vouch for it. I can't vouch for many hotels on the island because obviously I live here. I've been living here for 20 years and I don't really get to stay in very many of the hotels here. I try and stay in one like once a year or so, but they're getting so expensive now. Locals just can't afford it, so. kind of have to rely upon you guys to let me know what your hotel is like. And also, if I'm out and about, if you've got, if you want to recommend anywhere that you've stayed, come and track me down and I shall ask you about it. Got a few hotel review videos actually, mainly of holiday makers. You guys letting me know, the viewers letting me know what the hotel experience has been like, and that's really, really super useful. Right, we're going to take a right here. Let's cross over. Let's get down to the beach. Now, fingers crossed, I did a bit of a mobile signal check on the way up here, and the mobile signal was okay here. It wasn't, however, great down this side here, which is why we're going to go down this side road. I've walked about 5 miles before actually even starting this live. So if for any reason a signal does let me down in this area, hang on to the live. I will be back. It does get a little bit patchy around here though with the buildings and the trees. And if it goes completely, I'll just start a new stream. But you can see we've just crossed over from the BQ Delphina Azul, and we've got a little spa shop around the corner here as well. The multi-million euro question, I can see, hit from, I can't see your name here. We are coming out to Alcudia on the 20th of May, 22nd of May. Is that this week? I think it might be. A couple of days' time. Do I think it will be sunny? I hope so, is all I'm going to say on that one, because if you watch my content from last week, at no point in my weather updates did I ever predict that we would be having massive storms and hailstones. So it's looking okay for the week ahead actually. But at the same time as well, we could have a few storms bubbling up out of nowhere. So keep an eye on those. I'll try and keep an eye on those as well. Do you know, it's nice to see this place open as well at the Dos Pins Grill. They do nice cocktails in there as well. Let's keep heading towards the beach. Goodness me, we've got 231 people on this live, but only 56 thumbs up. Everyone, please hit that like button. I'd really appreciate it. I appreciate you watching anyway, but if you hit that like button, that thumbs up button, it will help roll the videos out to other people who'll be interested in coming over to Mallorca on holiday. Look how quiet it is here, goodness. Just step back. If you can't hear a thing, just step back away from the main road. And for you gardeners out there, look at the bougainvillea we have out in full bloom at the moment. It's just looking absolutely gorgeous. Another question, you're coming out on the 29th of May. Do I think the weather will be good too? I don't know. That's even further away, that's next week. It might be. Deb, hello. Oh, thank you so much for your super chat. Thank you thank you from Gaz and me for your videos. Brilliant. Oh, bless you. And Facebook page, very helpful. In fact, I do believe Admin Anne has got a poll set to go out very soon, actually after this live stream, asking you guys what your biggest concerns and worries are for this summer. So go over to the Facebook group and go and answer that poll. I don't know whether I might replicate it over here as well. We'll see later on. I might get enough of a response on the group. Look, just looking over to the Hotel Sofia, and to my left as well, look. Well, you know this hotel here. We're going to head straight on by it. So I'm coming up by the kids park here, and right around the back of the brand new Chiringuitos. We're going to race through here. I'm a bit worried about the patchy signal, so wish me luck. Let's see if we can get through without the live dropping out. And for those of you that don't know, this is a Sunwing Hotel. I always guess actually, sometimes I think that you guys know the islands, and I make my videos from a point of view where you all know the islands, but obviously many of you are first time visitors over here. But let's head on through this kids park here. Look, lovely little shaded spot. Let me know if you can still hear me. You can now hear the breeze as well, picking up on the microphone. But look at this huge beach bar, which we are rapidly approaching. Can't miss this, can you? If you're coming over, just pan away, look. Starting to get some lovely views of the beach. Can you still hear me okay? Sound good and vision good? We'll head down onto the beach a little bit further on, but look at the views here today. I mean, it's absolutely gorgeous. Good, the signal's okay, brilliant. Is it hot to swim in the pool? I've got a question here. Is it hot to swim in the pool? I wouldn't right now. I actually have to, and I have to admit now, I've had my first proper dip of the year yesterday. My daughter and I took a couple of hours out. We went to the beach. It was absolutely boiling hot. Went into the sea, which felt like icebergs were floating by. It was cold, but I did have a proper dip and it was very refreshing. So at this time of year, don't expect the pools to feel like a warm bath. Don't expect the sea to feel like a warm bath either. It's not quite the time of year for that. But the kids in the pools here anyway. I mean, if you're coming from Northern Europe, you're gonna absolutely love it. And kids never feel the cold anyway when they jump into a pool, so I wouldn't worry too much about that. Look at the views this afternoon. Absolutely gorgeous. Very clear sound and vision. That is a first from Alcudia, I have to say. This isn't the easiest resort to live stream from, so I'm very, very happy to hear that. But you can see where I'm walking here. There's a path, a concrete path that runs right along the back of the beach. You can't cycle along here either, just because of the amount of people that we have down here during the summer months. People obviously cycle in the winter when there's nobody here, so don't bring your bikes down. And you probably wouldn't want it. It's probably a little bit dangerous with the sand. Look, a huge water sports centre here. Now, I'm guessing wherever you're watching in the world, you're going to be having some lovely weather somewhere. But is it as lovely as this view? Let me know. I've seen a question. What time is it? It's 20 to 6 over here. It is beautiful. Yes, I agree with you. Can I wish happy birthday to your grandson, Dylan? He was 7 yesterday. Dylan, a happy belated birthday for yesterday. I hope your 7th birthday was absolutely fantastic. And have an amazing year ahead. What a great time to be 7. Best age ever. My daughter's 15 and she's doing loads of exam revision at the moment. So enjoy it. Enjoy being 7 years old. Get your family to bring you over here as well. Look, we can see another beach bar right in front of us. Now looking right over to the port as well, look, let me just quickly pan the camera around, I can show you where we are. The beach is starting to empty out just a little bit. It was a lot busier down here, obviously, when I walked up this afternoon. Lots of residents were out. I'm guessing quite a few families are heading at home now. We've got school tomorrow, and we don't have, over here in Mallorca, we don't have any kind of like half-term break. We've got a straight run now till the 3rd week of June. If you're hoping to get a relatively quiet experience in Mallorca, book before around the 21st of June, because the minute schools break up, then the beaches will feel and will look a lot busier over here. I think quite a few other European schools break up at around that time too. It's 20 degrees in Northern Ireland, goodness me. I can see a question here, how many years have I been coming to Mallorca? I've been living here for 20 years. I live here full time, and I just popped back to the United Kingdom now. Obviously, I'm from the UK, but I moved over here 20 years ago, and I've been living and working here ever since. Go back and check my videos. I also have, I'm going to plug this now actually, I've got a book on Amazon called Living in Mallorca Under the Sun. if you want to find out the backstory as to how I managed to wind up on the Sunshine Islands and how I managed to live and work here, go and check it out. It's not a massive read. Take you not long to read it, but all the information is in there. And I'll tell you now, I don't regret moving over here at all. I obviously miss my family a lot, but especially when you make something like YouTube your job and you get to come to amazing places like this, you just can't go wrong. Look, we're still outside of the Sun Wing. This is a huge place. We're outside the Princessa complex. And so I've got some big speakers approaching me. I'm just going to keep talking as we go through, actually. So, got some kids actually. On the Sunday, you're going to find a lot of the local population coming to the beach with their huge, enormous speakers for you all to enjoy their music too. It's all part of the atmosphere here. So I hope this live stream is quite smooth. I've got my camera on this setting where hopefully it's not wobbling around too much. Good afternoon, Stacey in Swindon. And it's sunny, brilliant. Stephen, afternoon. It's how much? 25 degrees in Glasgow. It's been hot for 3 weeks. You have got to be joking. You have got to be joking. That is incredible. Oh, look at this. I can't really see actually because of the shade. Got one of the sand sculptures. It's actually going to be in my recorded video actually. I have made a video coming up around some of the hotels on the way back. I'll put that out. I don't know if I'm going to put it out this week. We've had quite a lot of Alcudia. But guys, big news, I am going to be going down to Calidore this week. Finally, I promise I will be in Calidore this week to go and make some content. I've already set aside a day for that. We've got some days of sunny weather coming up. So I'm going to be down that way. If you're waiting for a Calidore video and some Calidore content, check out my channel later on this week. I can see another comment. I live in Belfast. It's 24.5 degrees at the moment. That's crazy. You're all going to be changing your minds about coming to Mallorca and heading off to either Glasgow or Belfast. I hope the weather's going to be that nice in the summer. I'd love to go to Ireland actually. That's definitely on my holiday hit list. By the time we get to July or the end of June, I'm kind of wondering where to go on holiday at that point. So I'm going to keep those places in mind. Keith, thank you so much for your super chat. I hope you're doing well, my friend. Julie, oh bless you, just bought my book on Amazon. Thank you. I need to do an update to that actually, because I wrote that, I think it's on the first year I was doing the channel, I think, or the second year. I think it's the second year of the channel. And this summer, we're going to be 5 years in. I'm creeping my way towards 45,000 subscribers. So if you haven't done so already, consider hitting that subscribe button. I'd really appreciate it. If you want to catch more content from over here in Alcudia, I try and keep my content pretty much holiday focused. I have a little bit of living in Mallorca content, not too much of it. I try and do a bit more of that over the winter, but for now it's kind of all about your summer holidays and how to make the best of it. I also have lots of holiday news as well for you. And every Monday I put out an island update with the hottest topic for the week. And I'll be filming that one tomorrow as well. How much? How are the insects this May? I haven't asked them actually. I don't know how they're doing. No joking aside. I haven't been bitten in Alcudia today, but I guess, as I always say actually, bring out protection, bring out treatment. Get a plug-in for your hotel room as well while you're over here. Apparently they really hate tea tree oil as well, so if you want to go down the natural route, you can do that too. I think we'll go a little bit further down, then we're going to head down towards the water. It's just that the actual waterfront is very, very busy. The seafront, I should say, still right down by the water. 73 days to go now, Richard. Brilliant, you can't wait. especially for your youngest Finn. Oh, bless him, I bet he's well excited. I know I would be if I was coming here on holiday. Paul, you're saying you love Alcudia. Ah, good question. Sanjeev, you're saying, could you please let me know where I can purchase a SIM card to use in Spain? I came to Santa Ponta last July and you're going to be coming out this year. You might actually, now, I think many of the mobile phone companies are allowing free roaming in Spain. I think, actually, if you're from the UK, I think check out Tesco's. I think they do free roaming. Where can you get a SIM card? I guess at any of the shops. The mobile phone shops over here. I've never had to get one. That might be some good information actually. I'll try and find that out for you. But I have a rolling contract, so I've never actually had to get one. Right, I'm going to look for the next boardwalk down to the beach. I'm going to head on down along it and we're going to head to the waterfront. Just coming up past some loos. O2 do free roaming. Thank you very much, John, for that information. Ian, you're saying you've just arrived at the Delphina Azul. I've just walked past you. Have a fantastic holiday. Is the Ironman on this week? Kev, no it's not. Kevin Kent, no it's not. It was on last weekend. So you've missed that. You'll be very relieved to know. Unless you're taking part, in which case you have missed it. Do we have a boardwalk here? It's a bit hard to tell. Looks like they're going to place one down actually. Should we just walk down it? Was I going to end up in the port before we know it? I think we are. Let me take my sandals off actually. We're going to go for paddle today. Let's see how cold the water is. See if it's any warmer up here than it is, or at least it was over on the southwest yesterday. I'm just going to pop you there. I'll just take my sandals off. Hope you can still hear me. Right. Let's head on down. So I always try and stay in my trainers pretty much as long as possible because they're more comfortable for walking in. But the sandals have had to go on today because the temperature has gone up here. It's very, very warm. Actually, 1 second, just bear with me 1 sec. Gosh, I'm coming right into the sun here. It's absolutely roasting. Just bear with me. I think they are going to put a boardwalk here. It looks like they've kind of flattened out the sand here. It's coming up to what looks like it's going to be another tour or tickets place, or I don't know, maybe another little shelter here or something. Look how busy it is still down here, goodness me. It's absolutely teeming with people. These have to be holiday makers, I'm sure, because as we head on towards what's the time here? It's 10 to 6. Pretty sure most of the locals will be going at home soon. They've fluffed up the beach here where the sunbeds are, but it's actually quite hard packed here. I don't know if you can hear it or see it. It's very, very hard packed right where I'm standing. Let's go around the back. Carl from America, thank you very much for your super chat. That's really super generous of you as well. Thank you so much. Seen and heard actually quite a few of our American friends that are over here on holiday. So I'll be interested to know actually, Carl, whereabouts are you hoping to come to over here in Mallorca this summer? Let me know. Now, can I see a clear path down onto, let me just have a look where's relatively kid-free. Not keen on filming on the beach. I'm on quite an empty bit here. Do you know, I needn't have actually taken my sandals off. It's actually very, very hard. It looks like the water's actually come up this far, but I don't think that's the case. I think this has just been very hard packed from the winter. Catherine, bless you. Sorry I'm joining late, you say. You thought it was going to be at 5 p.m. Bless you, thank you. Thank you for joining. Don't worry about being late. It's always going to be up on YouTube. Yeah, it's live at 5 today. That's 5 Spanish time, which is 4 UK. and probably breakfast time or lunchtime-ish over in the States. Right, let me just get past this group of people here, and we're gonna head down to the water's edge. I wasn't expecting it to be quite so busy over here, I have to say. Let's take a swift right. But you can see why this beach never gets really, really busy. Talk about overcrowding on Mallorca's beaches, and you know, so many people obviously want to go and find the little hidden beaches where you find like a bajillion people packed onto it. But I mean, if you come down here, there is no cramming together over here. The only thing I have to say is that where I'm walking at the moment, the sand is very, very hard packed, and they do need to get the tractor down here really to get it all fluffed up. I can see where I'm going to walk down. So to my left here, we're just coming up past, where are we? Just come up past the Viva Golf actually to my left. Got the Globales hotel to my right behind here, look, a block away. I think it's the Condesa. But what a treat to be able to see these views today. It was absolutely stunning. Let's head on down a little bit. Look at this. I can't believe that someone, I won't pan down. Someone's literally dumped their takeaway on the beach. Like there aren't bins around, goodness. But just pan up the beach a little bit. I've got the Alcudia Mar up ahead of me. You can see some kayak rentals. A little bit seaweedy around here, but this will eventually, more than likely, get cleared away. They do start clearing the beaches pretty much every day in the summer. But like I said, they do need to get the tractor down here. And I think as well, look, just looking at the stadium-y thingy that's over here, there's kind of some steps. I think this was for the Ironman, because they did have, and if you saw my update from last week, about 10 days ago, I was over here in Alcudia, and they had the Ironman tent up, and I'm guessing that's why the sand down this side of the beach has been so hard to pack, because they did have a huge tent up, and the race took place, or the challenge, or whatever you want to call it, took place down here. So I'm pretty sure during the course of the week we're going to see this beach all looking very, very sandy and a little bit less hard packed, but they need to get down here soon. Let's go and have a look at let's go and head towards the water. Russell, you're saying that you're coming next year with the kids and the grandkids. 20 plus of you. Oh my goodness, that's amazing. Clive, you first went to Alcudia in 1995 and you stayed at the Alcudia Pins, and it seems like forever that you went. You need to be coming over again. June, hello, how are you? How was your holiday? I hope you've had a fantastic holiday. I'm not sure if you're back home yet, but you're recommending Skin So Soft. That's Avon, isn't it? And I think that has always been recommended on the channel, actually. That Avon anti-mosquito repellenty stuff. Let's keep walking. Now look at this, look, you just kind of seamlessly blend from the sand here right into the sea. Let's see if it's a little bit warmer up here. I'm going in. It is actually. Do you know what? I don't know why the southwest, the water's absolutely freezing, but because it's so shallow here, if you are over here with the little kids, apart from the seaweed, which you can't really help, this end of the beach is a lot warmer. So the sun kind of allows it to heat up a little bit more. We got a little bit less, it's a little bit less steep, so it is a lot warmer here. And this is why there's so many little kids over here. How am I going to get past them? I don't know me filming smaller kids, but look, from here, I can also see as well, so around Alcudia Mar, which we'll take a walk past in just a moment, you've got bouncy castles up here for an evening. There's also normally a market as well, which takes place down here in Alcudia Port. Look, you've got all these water sports rentals as well around the other side too, and another little beach. If you want the afternoon sun, maybe go around there if you want to actually be facing the sun. But I'll just change the mode here on my gimbal. I can just show you the, I can tilt down. Look at the water here, look. It's so clear. I hope that signal's still looking okay, by the way. Fingers crossed. I think in the summer I'll be almost fully walking into the sea. These warmer temperatures that we're having lately, I mean, it is just getting very, very warm over here, which is fantastic. Sound and vision good. Thank you very much, John. Let me just lock my focus once again. Right, let me just come up and around. But yeah, this is why we're seeing so many smaller kids down this side of Alcudia Beach today, because it is very, very, very warm. Definitely a few degrees warmer than it is a bit further up the beach. Where am I going? Let's head on off the beach here. Look, you can just see right up ahead, look. See the bouncy castle. You can also hear a ferry beep in the background too. If you're over here for quite a long period actually, you can get the ferry over to Mallorca for the day, and there is a trip that you can go on which leaves from over here in Alcudia Port. If I get a chance, I'll drop a link to that in the comments when I get home. Let's just go and sit on the wall. I have to put my sandals back on. Let's get the sand off my feet. But look, this marks the end of Alcudia Beach. Right along here, let me just go and sit on the wall. And I'll leave you just look at the views just for 1 second while and look at them this afternoon. Absolutely gorgeous. Just pop you down there. Is that looking good? I think so. Sorry you're pointing in the direction of the sun. I'm just going to get the sandals back on again. But yeah, that whole Ironman race, it has slightly wrecked the beach down there. But as I said, hopefully the council will be back down there soon this week to try and sort that out and get that sand sorted out. It does need refluffing up, but just looking actually, and just looking to the right, I'm just going to pan over to the right, you can see all the bars and the restaurants, the beachside bars and the restaurants, and they're absolutely packed this afternoon. Can't believe it. It will empty out a little bit in the week actually. You won't find the resorts to be this busy whenever I do my live streams on the Sunday. Bear in mind as well that during the week, at the moment, as I said, the resorts are going to be quite quiet at this time of year until we hit the 3rd week of June. So the busiest days by far is going to be Sunday. It's quite busy on the Saturday as well. Right, the other sandal's going on. Give me 2 seconds. It's so nice actually to have the sandals on again. Last Monday, and I can't believe either how much the weather changes in just a few days. I was so cold. I've never actually been unable to film ever, especially in May. But last Monday really took the biscuit. If you haven't seen my ice storm video, go and watch that. It was absolutely crazy weather. And it was so cold, and I was so cold, and that literally never happens in May. So anyway, let's head on into Alcudia Port. Now, I have not been down here since the winter actually. I think the last video I made down here may have been in February. Hang on a second, quick adjustment of the old sandals. Look, just running along here, got lots of little beach bars. I'll be back here during the day at some point be able to see them a little bit more clearly. Got the whole Alcudia area here as well. The marina with the yachts and the bouncy castles, and then in the summer going to get a market too. Let's see if they've started setting up. They have actually. I can see a few tables out. I think we're going to slowly start to see the rollout of that market. Oh my goodness, what's going on down here? I see some major roadworks going on. Don't know what's quite going on over here. You would have thought they've got all of this done in the winter. Looks like they've been removing palm trees or something. I don't know. Maybe there'll be more trees in. Are these new? Can't actually remember. Scott, thank you. Yes, please hit the like button. I really, really appreciate it. Frank, is that you? Frank, I need to get back to you. They should pay me for the introduction. That's literally never going to happen. Frank, I need to get back to you. Right, everyone. One of our lovely viewers over in the mainland, Frank, has a t-shirt business, and I'm looking to do some Mallorca Under the Sun t-shirts. It's been an ongoing subject for absolutely ages. I just can't seem to get it organised. Frank, could this be the week that we get it organised? It may well be. Just had such a busy week. Also, we've had a friend over as well this week, so just haven't had the time to look at your message, but I will catch up with you about that this week, definitely. Hey, look, they've got some like serious amounts of gardening happening down here. I think they're trying to make this area a little bit more shaded, because it does get, in the summer months at least, it gets so hot down here, and with all this concrete as well, especially during July and August, you do find very few people down here during the day. So looks like they've got a little bit more lighting going on, a few more palm trees being put in. Let's hope they fare a bit better than the Alcudia beach palm trees. But anyways, got a little entertainment area as well set up. Don't see all of the restaurants open. Look, my favourite little Italian over here, Suspigia, over here in Alcudia, my favourite Alcudia Italian is not open this afternoon, which I'm very surprised by. You normally do find really good value in this restaurant. Been coming here for years. Look, you're quite likely if you book a boat trip, you're going to be picking up your boat from down here. But goodness me, look, we're already started the summer season. They've just started the renovations over here in Alcudia Port. We've got more going on down here. Do you know what? I'm going to make a recorded video on the way back. You'll see a better quality video appearing on the channel at some point. We'll take a closer look at these. Let's head on through the palm trees down to the water. Actually, let's just go up these steps, just give you a nice view over the port here. I'm on the embarking steps here, but look at this lovely view here. Got all these little traditional weekend cruisers, Mallorcan weekend boats. I think they're called yachts. And the best time to come down here is going to be at sunset. I remember, I think it's last autumn actually, someone asked if you could see the sun setting over on the east coast, and I always recommend coming over to the wooden bridge, which we're going to get to in just a second. If I was here a little bit later on in the evening, you would see the sun setting from over here, and this is like one of the best places on the east coast to watch the sunset. It is absolutely stunning. You don't see it setting over the water, but it doesn't really matter because obviously you're on the east of the island, so Got to take what you can get with regards to sunsets. You can see, look, it's right behind me, a little bit on the glary side from there. The new Alcudia sign as well to my left. It's very, very quiet and tranquil down here. My goodness me, there's a chap in front of me. He's got the longest lens I've seen on a camera ever. Is he paparazzi? I wonder who's down here today. Goodness. Who is he filming? I mean, that's a ridiculously long lens. Pretty sure he's not taking, oh, maybe he is taking pictures of butterflies. Who knows? I see a comment here. Remember having a meal across from the port one evening? You forgot which one it was, but it was lovely to sit out. The restaurants down here are so nice. Really, really is super nice, hey? If you're coming out here for dinner, I love Alcudia Port in the summer when it's so bustling and everyone's over here on holiday, and you've got, especially when you've got some dancing, a little bit of music going on as well. It's got such a lovely atmosphere. Go and check out my Alcudia Port video from last August, I think it was. I'll drop a link to that as well in the description text, or I'll put it in the comments. I've got loads to pin and whatever, but that was just such a lovely evening in the port. And look, here's your sunset. Here's the pathway to your Alcudia sunset here. Obviously not right now because it's rolling on to 6:10. Let's just get a few views from over here. Let's quickly check out the chat before I go this afternoon. Palming over on Tuesday. I hope the weather is like today. I think it should be actually on Tuesday. Sue, you're not out this year, but you still love Alcudia. That's a shame. Come back and see us soon. Another comment here from, is this Anderson? I went to Alcudia 51 years ago. There can't be more than 5 or 6 hotels on that beach. Gosh, can you imagine? Dave, Suspigia is the Italian restaurant. Yes, it is. Glyn, hello. Just seeing you're late, Glyn. That's absolutely terrible. Do you know, I had a message from lovely Amanda from the Facebook group, who's a moderator on the Facebook group, saying, sorry I can't join the live today. Amanda, it's absolutely fine. Glyn, you don't need to apologise, but lovely to see you here. Hope you're having a nice day. Is the airport busy on Sunday evenings? I'm guessing it is because it's the weekend and loads of people are travelling. Just having a quick look through. Right. Diane, hello, you've just made it, bless you. That's really sweet. Guys, thank you very much for joining me this afternoon on my live stream from over here in Alcudia. We made it. We've done the first live from over here. I'm really looking forward now actually to start doing the nighttime, the Sunday night live streams, which I don't think, with everything going on in my life at the moment and with school and everything, it's not going to happen till June, but I'm looking forward to those. In the meantime, I will be back next Sunday live, probably in the southwest next week somewhere, so keep an eye out for that. I'm also going to have some content coming onto the channel this week. I will be in Calador this week as well, so look out for those videos. I have a video coming out as well from the Bellevue at some point too, and got loads going on really, and I'm going to keep talking to Frank about the t-shirt. So yeah, and also doing the freelance work too, so all of that needs doing as well. It's not boring over here in Mallorca, that's for sure. Anyway, big huge thanks for all the super chats today and the super stickers and whatever. Thanks for your support, and I always really appreciate everyone watching these lives too. I'm going to switch the camera around and give you a few more views of Alcudia before we head off today, and you can see at which direction the sun is going to set. It's going to be setting right in front of me here in a few hours time, and it's nice to see that we've got amazing long evenings. Gosh, I love this weather, and it's only the start of the summer too. Absolutely love it. I hope whoever's coming over this year is getting very excited about your trip. I hope you're all getting excited about your trip. And if you can't come over to Mallorca this year, then I'll do my very best to give you the very best views and the best videos from over here on the island. Anyway, guys, from wherever you're watching in the world, enjoy the rest of your weekend. And I look forward to seeing you on the next video. Goodbye for now.